Well, morning diggers. I'm speaking loud because I broke me DJI mic. Typical. Took my jumper off, pulled it back over my head, bang, the whole lot fell apart. 32 quid later, on the 17th of May, I might get another bit, so I'm gonna have to shout. Anyway, the reason why I'm sat down is because I've been stood up for about a day and a half detecting, and I've just realised, oh, I gotta do an intro. Hello everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Anyway, yeah, you've got to watch this one. This is a good one actually, and there's a fair few bits and pieces. And there's something that's 1, 2, 3, just over 3,500 years old. Waiting for me to come along and oh, it's lovely. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you at the first hole. I looked at this twice and I thought to myself, something going on here. It come up on a 10, really low signal. Normally these things come up on really high signals, like silver. But yeah, we reckon that's a bullnose ring. If you know any different, let me know. Cracking fine this is. It come up on an 11. It's not a brilliant one, and it's definitely broke, but it's going to be more broke in a minute, I think. And if it's going to break, I thought to myself, well, bollocks. Well, we'll just break it together. Ugh. It's just a... don't know what it... Don't break. Something's broke on there, but I don't think I broke it. Oh, it's got a... it's sort of gone off to the edge. It's snapped here. See where it's snapped? Do you know, my mate says to me, oh, I watch you out in the fields and you're too delicate with stuff. You just ought to get in there and do this and do that. You can't. You just can't. Look, this is just... Right, there you go. Now that, I'm not going to bend it. It's a brooch of some sort. And that... please don't break. Oh, I'd love to bend that back round. Oh, what a thing that is. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, it's going in my box. I'll stick it in some water overnight or something like that. But that is stunning. Lovely. And I bet it's silver as well. Oh, I'm excited. Well, it looks like we're having a bit of a relic day to start off with here. I've been going about 10 minutes. Got at 12 o'clock today. That's been lazy, that is. Anyway, look at that spike on there. So we think that maybe, I don't want to push that there, off of a box. What do you think? Off a box? It's obviously been, it's got to go on something to be sort of banged in, hasn't it? Look at it. Ugh, no idea. Perhaps you'd know. This is a nice one. 1892 Young Victoria. Halfpenny. Look at the condition of this. Isn't she lovely? There's a song about that. Beautiful. Mind you, she didn't look so good a couple of years later when she was in her veiled head. Anyway. Well, the intention is to do a couple of live digs today. This one here is a clog clasp. Don't know how old it could be, sort of 1700s, but I'll put something here that went on. A clog or a shoe. Yep, clog clasp. I can actually say that word for a change. Oh dear, gilt buttons, who'd have them, eh? What a carry on that was. Oh dear, I thought it was in heaven. All of a sudden, I ended up in hell. But, nah, I'll take it. It's a good one, that. He's a good one, definitely. Well, I'm not getting too excited this time. I've got a voided short cross here. I've left the mud in it because I don't know if that's going to fall apart or what, but it's a short cross, so it's one of the older ones. I don't know which one it is. I'm sure somebody somewhere along the line will let me know, but I'd love to get that straightened out. But that's nice inside. Anyway, on to the next. they say trouble comes in threes. So, yeah, I've had 3 toasties up. 1, 2, 3. Just nothing on them at all. And the interesting thing was, they were all on sort of 70, 80, something like that. And that each one of them were under stones like this. So, you're running a detector over them, you're still getting a signal, but you're not seeing the coin. And it's not until you actually move this sort of stuff that you're actually getting them. So, if you're a bit of a novice at detecting, I'd imagine 1 or 2 of you are, don't be afraid to dig around the stones and get right in there, because that's what these bloody things are hiding. And there could be anything there, hammers and all sorts. And they say all these, I think, are sort of they're sort of, I don't know, half pennies, probably Georgian, probably George III. So, and then other people turn around and say, well, you know, they're all crap. And all. This isn't crap. This is a signal. You know, this is telling you, this is 1800s. All around here is 1800s. And there's stones all over the place, and they could be anywhere. And the next one you might find is a minter. So don't be afraid to keep going and digging hard. And again, it's not an educational video here, but you could see, you the detector? Yeah. So you're getting a blip right by this electrical line here, this sheep line, keep the sheep in. And, you know, 56 and amongst all these little beep, beep, beeps. And we've got a 1916 Georgian halfpenny. That's not, is it Georgian? He's ran the wrong way, isn't he? No, it's Edward the 7th, so it's not a 1916, it's a 1910 by the look of it. But yeah, that's all this beeping and blurping and spitting going on, and it's here, and amongst all this crap, and again, under a stone. So keep looking. Well, I'm not going to go filming toasties all day long. That's what I'm not going to do. Probably 3 at a time. If we get 3, then I'll film them. But what I was saying just now about the half pennies and the aging of places and all that sort of stuff. So now we've got that Edward the 7th, which is 1901-ish to 1911, I think, something like that. And then we've got George III here. So he is around about 18 something or other. So we're sort of 18, early 1900s, and that spindle whirl, we're on it. We are on it. Whether we're going to find anything decent, well, that is decent, but we'll see. Well, look at this, a pilgrim's ampulla. What a beauty. You could just about see what's going on, but yeah, I'm pleased with that. Come up on a lovely signal too. Oh, beautiful. And that pops a bit of a nicety, as they say. Don't know what that is. We think it's sort of belt related or mount related. It's something interesting, but I guess we'll never know. Well, that said, you might know. So who knows? You can hear the detector blooming on and on and on with this fence. But yeah, this is what's coming up by the fence, as I was saying. But anyway. Well, I haven't found one like this for a long time, and it is a buckle, but it's like a sliding buckle. You could tell there's never ever been a pin across there. It's like an adjustment, but what a blimmin' thing that is. That is cracking. And I was just, again, here you are, under that. Crazy, but what a lovely buckle. That is absolutely beautiful. There's another little mount here, let's see. Yeah, you can just see it. I think it's a leather mount, this one. Not sure. Could be. Might not be, but it's old. Whatever it is. Well, I can imagine this in about 1700, something like that. You getting out of bed today, you lazy bugger? No. Well, you could do some sewing today. No. Oh, why is that? Because I haven't got a thimble big enough. We'll have this bugger. Look at that. That's bigger than my finger, that is. What a thimble. Anyway, on to the next. Well, I did say we'd do a live dig. Probably not the best one. 2 inches down, 62. I said I was going to pre-dig them, didn't I, around the sides, but I haven't got around to that. I'm not a fan of live digs, but some of the stuff I do dig up, I think, oh, I wish I'd done a live dig there, but yeah, don't always go that way. Oh. And it is crap, see? Oh dear, that's a minute of your life you ain't gonna get back, and mine. Oh. Well, we got another bag seal up, look. It's got the shield there, and on the other side, we haven't quite sussed it out. It's WIL, Summit TS, don't know. I had some of this before and I read it the wrong way round, and I realised after about a day or two, oh yeah, that's what it says. But no, nice little bag seal. Well, there's some lovely little bits coming up now, and this is possibly a dress hook. There's nothing, well, there's a hole on the back, and we just found both bits. So yeah, and you can see there, look, there's a hole, and if you look on the other side, yeah, looks quite matching. So could be a dress hook, who knows? If you know, let us know. Well, this is an odd bit, and it just is. This is a working tool. Definitely a working tool, because it's got a bit of flint in here and it's wedged in there, so that is quite like a cutting tool of sorts. I haven't found anything like that before. That is crazy. So age, no idea, but they knew what they were doing there. Really interesting. Well, this is an odd one. I've just taken my gloves off for this, actually. Just dug this hole. Nothing down here now, but I can see something in here. And if you have a look, I'll try and zoom you in, look. Right, let's try that. Can you see that there? Can you see that? I think you can see it. I think we got a sixpence here of some sorts. It's got a milled edge. Ah, that's nice. Oh, this is going to be nice. Oops. Look at that. Right, there's something going on with this one, so we're going to clean it up. I think it's a sixpence, and I think he's fairly old. He's pre-1900, that's for sure. There you go. Hang on a second. Well, there you go. There's a shield. This, I think we're talking 1816 there. And what a coin. That is beautiful. It just proves we've been messing about, we've been finding bits and pieces, and all of a sudden, bang, a bullhead. Look at this. 1816. That is a cracking coin. Beautiful. I'll get some pictures of that, but yeah, that's as good as any hammered. They don't come up very often. Well, this is 3 absolute bangers on the trot. We had that bullhead, we had that buckle, and now we got a little flower, Tudory rosy type. It's not quite a Tudor rose, but it's an old pin brooch. You can see where the pin went through here. That is bloody lovely. Ah, smashing. And on to the next. Well, I've seen what this is, and I can't believe it. So I've just covered it back over, hoping it'd go away, but I don't think it will. Jesus, look at this. Look at that. Is that what dreams are made of when you're out detecting? I don't know. But that is a Bronze Age socketed axe head. And I just found it, and I can't believe it. Well, I've had all sorts on there. Oh, this one's all over the bloody place now. I thought it was a spot on 78, but nah. It's like 71, 72, 74. hell of a lot of lead in this field, but you've got to dig through it. Look at that. Ugh. There's something in there somewhere whistling away. I reckon it's got to be lead on that sort of, you know, signals. Yeah, sorry, it's at the top as well, so it's, oh, I don't know, what's that? Oh, bloody hell. Well, thank you very much, whoever dropped that penny. That's lovely. Little Lizzie on there somewhere. Anyway, on to the next. Well, another hole, another coin. And I think on this corner here, oh, I don't want to break it. There's something going on, and it looks, ugh, I hate this. I hate doing this bit. Hang on. Wait a minute. Just get a big massive tool out. I just got to prise it there. Hang on a sec. Isn't that weird? I reckon that's very similar to the one I had last week. I think we'll clean this one up a minute. It's very, very, very sort of delicate. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes, I can see it in your smile. Anyway, let's have a look at this hammer. Well, here we go. This is it. This is it. Big old shield on the back. We think it's Edward, but it's pierced, so I don't know whether they wore it at some stage. So you can't see a lot. The only thing you can get is this. So if you want to sort of try and make some out of that, there you go. Yeah, probably an Edward. Who knows? Bit trashed, but lovely. Nevertheless, beautiful. Do you know on this one, this is a coat hook, look. And if somebody just found the top of this, see this, on the shape of it? If somebody found just the top of that, they would say it was a Saxon pinhead. Well, it ain't. It's probably a 1920s coat hook, maybe, maybe not. But you can see where I'm coming from on that one, I think. And we just had this odd little one up. We reckon it's a pierced farthing. For some reason, or there's something on it. It's definitely not a button. Seems pierced. Don't know. Perhaps you'd know why. Well, this is the Malteser size musket ball again. I was chatting to a bloke earlier about these, and he's in sort of agreement with me. Civil War sort of thing, 1680. But yeah, different sizes. And we were chatting about how we found, you know, the little lines with the spikes in. That they tore them off and made them. We think they might have made them in the fields, mightn't they? In little camps, don't know. But yeah, anyway, enough of this nonsense. A musket ball. Do you know, I was just saying to my mate, been digging through all this stuff here, and I said, oh, there's just all crap in here. I said, but what it has got is a depth, and I found this one down at about 6 inches, and it's 1961. So in 40 odd years, 50, 60, yeah, 60 odd years, 4 years, 64 years, has found itself 6 or 7 inches down. And it makes you think then, if you left it for another 1,000 years, where would it be? Who knows? Well, that was a pretty good couple of days. I've had a couple of people say to me, well, it's all right, you got good permissions, but I'm not too sure if that's the case. I mean, yes, we got a lot of land, but it's all sort of not right at the minute. And I think where most places where you go, you can dig stuff up. You've got to work hard. I mean, the steps I do. Every time I go out, it's like 10, 11,000, 12,000 steps. Holes after holes after holes. And you only see the best of it. Because as I said to you before, I don't show all the buttons and bits and pieces. But anyway, enough of that. On this clip, we we've done really well, I think. We had that pilgrim's ampulla, we had a couple of hammers. I think it was a John or a Edward or something or other, but he's bent right in half, so can't do nothing about that. And we had the Bronze axe head, the Bronze Age axe head. Yeah, that was pretty good as well, 3,500 years old, I reckon. And yeah, some good stuff. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be out again next week, and the week after, and the week after. So if you haven't subscribed, if you can do that, helps our channel, and we'll see you on the next dig.